You clicked on this video because you're going to be shopping for a house. Congratulations. It's a fun process. This video is going to help you stay focused because you sometimes can be overwhelmed or very impressed with decor of the homes that you're touring, but that's not coming with the house, right? So this video will help you stay focused, it will help you be productive, and it will help you be informed. So let's just get started. As you drive up to that home, I want you to take a look at the other homes in the neighborhood. And let your agent go in the home first so they can prep that home and turn on lights and open blinds and things like that. So, and always go through the front door. You want to get a look at what the layout of that home looks like. So go through the front door, let your agent go in first, turn on all the lights, open the blinds, and then I want you to just stand in the entryway. I want you to soak in the layout of the home. Just get a feel. And then I want you to take a big, deep smell. Does the house smell good? Does it smell fresh? Does it smell clean? Or is it got a lot of those plug-in scent things going? Or does it smell like pets? Or does it smell musty and old? So those are some of the things to consider. If there are strong smells in the home, you know that you're going to be painting and changing out carpets to get rid of that smell. Also, an important thing to consider is, do those owners have pets? Sometimes people are super allergic to pets. So you may want to have your agent check that out prior to make sure that those sellers don't have any pets. I know my son-in-law, he's super allergic. He can't even go into a house that has cats. So check that out too. So you're heading into the main living area. A lot of Utah homes, especially if they're newer, have an open concept. Big family room, kitchen, dining, all is in one. So if you have big furniture, make sure you're bringing a tape measure with you so you can measure out how your furniture is going to look. Will it fit? Where's the TV? Is it a big screen TV? Then you may not have a lot of niches above fireplace, especially in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, had these little niches above the fireplace. Will your TV fit there? Where is your TV going? Where are the data jacks? Those are the things that you want to look at. So measure your furniture, to see where your TV's going. Here is a good tip. In the dining room, you're not going to really know the measurements of your own table, but look to see how many chairs they have around their table. They have 4, you're probably not, and it's tight, you're probably not going to get your 6 to 8 chairs in there. How big is the island in the kitchen if it has an island? Or how many stools are up on that island? Those are good things to look at when you don't know the actual measurements of your own furniture. All right, while you're in the kitchen, I want you to open up the under the sink. Has there been any water damage? Now, a good inspector is going to check all of this, but you might go, oh, wait, they had a problem. And in front of the sink is damaged. The floor is damaged. I want you to just be more observant when you're touring. Don't just get caught up in all of the niceties. Just take a look at a few things. And one is opening those cabinets under the sink to see if there's any water damage. What does the flooring in the kitchen look like? Is it worn? Kitchens get a lot of use. That's where we live as family. Here's another tip. Do the cabinets have trim around them? Like the island, the base of the cabinets, is there a little piece of molding there? That will tell you whether or not the flooring goes under the cabinets or the flooring goes up to the cabinets. So if you needed to change out that flooring, it's going to be a lot easier if there's a piece of molding going around and you're not trying to cut flooring from underneath the cabinet. It's a good tip. Oh my heck. Okay, so this next one I'm going to talk about is probably one of my important ones, is internet speed. In Utah, we have we're getting better, but we're bringing fiber into cities. Utopia, Google, and CenturyLink that I know of are the bigger ones. But it's not in every city, so you may be stuck with a coax connection. So as you're touring that home, see if there are any data repeaters in the plugins. You know, they're just plugged in the outlets. See if there's any repeaters. That will tell you if there are dead spots in the home. Also see if there's data jacks in each room. If you have, if you are streaming, or if your kids or you are gamers, you may not want to be wireless, especially if your router is in the basement and your kids are upstairs in the 2-story, that may not reach them. So check that out. Also, I want you to check out the circuit breaker. I want you to see if there are more than one room to a circuit. It's not uncommon for electricians to do this. However, if you're going to have more than one office, like I do, I have an office that has 2 computers and a printer, and then another office, another bedroom that has a computer and a printer. So, but they're hooked to the same circuit breaker. So when I print, my lights flicker, and I can't run a heater at all with that, because 2 rooms are hooked to one circuit. So as you head to bathrooms, this can go for all bathrooms. One is open the shower curtain, or open the door to the shower or the tub. Take a look at the flooring between the toilet and the tub. Is the flooring coming up? You know that there's been a lot of water. Kids splash. We get that, right? But we want to know if that needs to be repaired. Is there mold back there? How does the grout look around the shower walls and the tub? Does that need to be regrouted? These are minor things, but still, it's going to give you an idea of the condition and how well cared for the home has been, especially if it's older. Another thing you want to see in we're not calling it the master bathroom, we're going to call it the primary bathroom. We're going to see if there's a linen closet in there. If you're like me and you have a lot of products, is there a linen closet for those products? Or are you just looking at the bank of 3 drawers that are in the double sink basin? All right, the boring stuff is the mechanical, but it's really important because it's not cheap to replace a water heater or a furnace. So when you take a look at that mechanical room, I want you to look at the year of the water heater. Now, your agent will help you do this. And on the furnace, they're not just going to have a sticker saying they purchased by this date. You're going to have to look at the serial number. And the serial number is inside the furnace panel, usually. But all different furnace makers, brands are different in how they display that date, that manufacturer date in their serial number. Your agent, you can ask to see if they have an app, or they go to a website that will help you figure that out. Or you can just ask the seller's agent to ask. But if you want to verify that information, you're going to check that out yourself, or ask your inspector to do that. Also, a good, easy to see if they're maintaining their furnace is to look at the filter or the ceiling fans. Or you can look at the vents in the ceiling or the vents in the floor. Is there black around that? That means that they're not changing their filter, or their vents are dirty. So that's a good indication. And I have included the website that I use in the description below, so take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at the windows. So open those blinds, pull the shutters, pull the drapes, take a look at the windows. Are they vinyl or are they aluminum? Vinyl windows, are they newer vinyl windows? Have they turned yellow? That's usually sun damage. Or are there leaks in the windows if you have any condensation, especially sliding glass doors? I don't know why, if they're just not sealed as well, but take a look at the sliding glass door. Is there condensation inside that? That will be a good indicator. Doesn't need to be replaced necessarily, but they can be fixed. Windows can be fixed and be resealed. So take a look at that. Now let's go outside. You want to look at the backyard. You want to look at the landscaping. Is the landscaping graded away from the house? What about those corrugated flex black tubing that we have from the rain gutters? Are they there, and are they underground, and there's a pop-up that comes up for the water to drain away from the house? All of these things that I've talked about in this video are great things to look at. Hire a good inspector. But if you're checking these things out in the home prior to the inspector, you can have him zone in and make sure he's answering your questions. When I tour homes with my clients, I always send my inspector a checklist of things that I found, just to make sure we're getting our questions answered. And it's his job to find the rest of the items. So I hope this video has helped you. Make sure that you are subscribing if you want to, and hope to see you on another video.